In this area we investigate tonight, it is reported that hundreds of bodies ascended from their graves directly towards heaven. We enter this world knowing only life, yet death awaits us all. Using some of the most up-to-date scientific equipment, we endeavour to gather evidence that there is life after death. These are our investigations into the mysterious world of the paranormal. Whatever you have seen, whatever you have felt, whatever you believe, there is more to this world. There is the ghost dimension. There are hidden worlds inside of our own, where mermaids and mythical creatures exist. And we believe that when we lift the veil from these dimensions, we open not only a door to the afterlife, but open our minds to the spiritual realms of communication. We investigate the most haunted structures in the world and place ourselves on the front line of paranormal activity. Every journey is different, and this is ours. Hello and welcome. We are back in the Peak District to see what games are being played at this very welcoming, rather spooky pub. Originally a row of cottages for the local mill workers dating back to around 1800s, it's only since the 1960s that this pub has been in existence, making it relatively new to the hospitality industry.
But the hauntings aren't new. There has been talk by locals for many years, long before the pub came about, of things being seen, heard and felt in the cottages by people that used to live in them.
This is Ghost Dimension, and this is the Sportsman Inn.
The pub originally was a row of cottages, and this part that we're in now is the actual original part of the pub, which is just these two windows here, this small square bit, and the rest was cottages. Throughout the years, and also we have some of the staff that we have, their family have worked here. A neighbour who's just in next door, their granddaughter have been here and felt things, and there's some of the staff have felt things in the kitchen. There's goings on, plenty of lights going on and off. We can roll up at sometimes at night and the lights are on, and the question is, have you been up there? No. And I always feel, because it's dark, especially in the winter, and I'm going up the stairs, and especially going through the bits, the old derelict or the old restaurant bit upstairs before to get into the flat, I always feel something behind me. Whether that's just me being, I don't know. But I tend to, I'm one of these that nothing's ever going to harm me, so it doesn't really bother me.
Reports of children playing are also quite frequent and have been seen and heard in this very area, but never any further down the pub, which makes sense when you think this would have been one cottage separate to the rest.
A lot of people have said there's, they've seen children, so see what happens.
No expectations, nice to see if anything does happen, but it's got the feel, the fact it's been 3 cottages, it's going to be a lot of history, different layers of history. So it's going to be a case of we're dealing with people that were past residences from the cottage or somebody that's connected with the pub. I don't know. I'll tell you what, we'll find out.
There is an oppressive feeling on these stairs, and on several different occasions people have reported as if someone has shoved past them. And one person was even pushed down these stairs, but thankfully from only the 3rd step from the bottom. With varied reports around the entire building, what exactly is frightening the staff that work here?
I get a bit spooked. And that's like, say, when I'm coming in early in the morning, 6 o'clock, and going up the stairs when it's really, really dark, because then it is a bit spooky. But I think that's your mind, you know, you just... But yeah, there's the odd occasions when I feel things and I just go, oh, okay, I'll just carry on. Because I can't let it bother me, I live here.
So will it all be fun and games at the Sportsman tonight? Or are things going to take a turn for the worst? Whatever the outcome, we won't be playing by the rules.
The Sportsman in Hayfield.
Yep, we've arrived.
We've arrived, and I tell you what, it's a nice place when you first walk in here.
Yeah. What did you feel when you first walked through the doors tonight?
Do you know what? I felt like some nice spirits should be here. I didn't feel any negative or anything oppressive. And then I walked around the building into the different areas. Some parts of it freaked me out.
Well, that potentially could be because each one of these houses was an individual cottage, and it's all merged into one bar. So did the spirits all merge together?
Potentially. I mean, it's a couple of 100 years old.
It is, but it was only renovated to be a bar in the 60s. So could that have, could all of that new renovation
Stirred the
up
activity.
all of that paranormal activity? Yeah, exactly.
I think you're right. Maybe the owners, when they've experienced things, it's because they've renovated this place.
Exactly.
I think.
Also, you know what also interests me with something like we have here, where it used to be cottages and it was all knocked down to be one big bar. It interests me to understand if these spirits know about each other.
Hey, you never know.
Do they know that person in the other house, or have they mixed, or do they see what they used to live in as a cottage, or do they see it as a bar?
Oh, yeah.
Do they see us? Do they see...
Do they see what we're doing? And are they different spirits with different personalities? Maybe
Exactly.
there's nice spirits, maybe there's not so nice spirits.
Exactly. That's what I'm going to be interested to look out for tonight. I'm looking forward to this one.
I'm looking forward to it. There's so much ground to cover.
There is.
There's upstairs here.
Yep.
There's this floor.
Yeah.
There's a cottage next door.
Well, it's an abandoned cottage next
An
door.
abandoned cottage. Well, that's got to be amazing.
Yeah.
There's outside hotel rooms.
Yes, there
They're
is.
abandoned, being done up.
What could be lurking up there? Who knows?
With so many places to investigate, we're sure tonight to capture something paranormal. And I can't wait to find out what we do capture.
Should we get started?
Let's do it. Let's go off and investigate.
Let's
Come
do
on.
it.
Ghost Dimension.
The Sportsman in hauntings are spread around the vast expanse of this building, and we endeavour to seek out and make contact with the spirits causing the activity inside of its walls. Bex, Paul and I split off into separate areas and attempt to make contact.
Right, so I've just come into the cottage area. I'm doing the downstairs area. I have with me, that was me on a chair by the way, I have a REM pod and a touch torch, which is on and then it was off. Now already I came for a little walk around in here. Okay, what was that? That was over there. Hello? That was like a rustling. Whoa, what was that? That was somebody's dropping a pin. I came for a walk around here on my own. Oh wow, thank you. Were you watching me? Yes, thank you very much. Are you a man? Right, the touch torch didn't react, but then I had a knock. Are you a female? Yes. 2. There's 2 females. Okay. Okay, is 1 a teenager? Yes. And 2 a teenager? Okay. And did you die here? Did you know what I was going to say before I said it? Yes. This is amazing. Do you like the fact that I'm in here? No. Do you want me to leave? Yes. Okay, I'm a paranormal investigator and I'm just finding out some truth to see if there is an afterlife. There is. Oh my God. This has never happened to me before, ever.
Right, so I'm going up to the next part of the building, which is another set of stairs, and already, as you can see, it's quite active. This is a periscope. It detects ions in the air. It's already going red, it's already going green, which means we've got both plus and negative ions up here, and well, who knows what's happening. Over here, I came up a second ago and I put a REM on the floor, which you'll be able to see down there, and a REM over here, a static detector over here. Now up here the children have been seen again. Children spirits, and a male like shadowy figure's been seen. Whoa, and that's flashing. Every time I'm talking about these children and male, this device goes off. It's quite derelict up here. It's been converted into a restaurant at some point, and that's what it is for now. But what we'll do is we'll ask and call out and see if anybody can interact with us. Maybe we'll get a spirit to communicate directly with us. Okay, is anybody here? Thank you. And that just tapped on the back there. Something just went tink on the back of there. That went off and then tink on the back of there. Am I dealing with a child? Are you a little boy? I hear the noise then.
So, now in the accommodation part of the Sportsman, and I'll just show you these rooms. Currently they are being refurbished so that they can open up as a little B&B. So REM here, these stairs are where people have felt shoved as they've been coming up, and 1 person got pushed. So I'm not going to linger at the top of the stairs for too long. And there's a REM just in the hall there. There's a REM. I'm going to have a look in the rooms.
Whilst the light's going off, there's rattling. I'm just going to take you off the light. There is rattling going on over here. The REM pod hasn't gone off at the minute. Let's just go back to this touch torch, ask another question. So did you die in this house? Yes, okay.
The torch was responding to Bex, and whoever this spirit was appears to have an interest with her. As earlier, when Bex was filming the introduction to the show, the very same torch reacted while she was speaking to the camera.
So will it all be fun and games at the Sportsman tonight? Or are things? So will it all be fun at the Sportsman tonight? Or are things going to take a turn for the worst?
Sorry to interrupt you, but as you said that, guess what happened?
What?
The touch torch came on.
Don't say that. That's behind me, and my legs. My legs are freezing.
Yeah, no, it's just gone off.
Oh, has it gone off?
No.
Is this linked to the activity Bex was experiencing in a derelict cottage? And if so, what is the spirit attempting to say while making contact?
Did you die? I haven't finished. Did you die of a fever, of an illness? You did. Okay. they just won't leave this touch torch alone. Just going to go off the touch torch a minute because over here I've just seen a red light. Oh yeah, was that you? Was that one of you girls? Are you angry? Yes, why? Because you've died, you've passed on, and you're only teenagers. Yes, yes. Was your death an accident? No. Was it? Did somebody kill you? Oh wow. Okay, I'm just gonna say this, but is one of your names Marie? Yes. That's like a stab in the dark, but Marie came into my head, and so I had to ask it. Okay.
A voice. You a little boy? Is it a boy or a girl? Is there a boy spirit in here? Yes, thank you. Whoa, and that was a ram. If you picked up a little ting, then it was the ram. Thank you. Did you die here? Or was this your home? Are you looking to communicate with me? Yes, you are. Thank you. Did you die here? Red? You died here.
You were 13 years old. There was a noise over there. What is round there? Let me just... Oh, there's a chair. Wow, coal. Lots of coal. Okay, right. There is noise coming from there. However, I can't take that as paranormal because if you look along where it's leading to a boiler. So I think these pipes will be heating it up, and yeah. This is fantastic evidence that we're getting. So you girls were 13 years old. Were you both 13? Hello? You still there? Yes. Oh. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. So you're both here now. So you have one affecting the light and one on the REM. Thank you very much. My legs are freezing. The light's gone on again. Touch torch. Is that you affecting me? Okay, my name's Bex, and I'm not here. That was this. There's something over here.
Bex was experiencing clear communication from a spirit through the torch, and she felt her legs starting to reduce in temperature. Perhaps the spirit was using her energy to communicate, and used it to make the loud noise which startled her, to prompt even more of a reaction in the investigation.
Okay, my name's Bex, and I'm not here.
Now armed with first-hand experience of the alleged activity, would its strength increase as the night continues? The hell? Did you just throw something at me? Did I hear you just move an object? Can you do it so I can see it, please? Are you a male boy spirit in this room? Ooh, that flashed. Oh, and again. That's it, you know what's happening? It's flashing. And I'm feeling weird as well, you know? I'm feeling a bit like, like drained in energy. I don't know what's causing it.
You definitely want me to leave, don't you? Yep. Okay. I'll respect your wishes if you can turn the light off. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Turn the light off for me. Okay, I'll stay. You want me to stay? Nah, you want me to go? Okay, I'm gonna go now then. It was nice talking to you.
Ghost dimension.
The Sportsman Inn activity had started to increase, and Sean and I both had personal experiences that we could only explain as paranormal. Paul's investigation of the hotel rooms had concluded with zero activity, as the focus of the energy seemed to be drawn towards the first section of the inn. To test our theory, Paul went to the derelict cottage, Sean headed to the hotel, while I moved to the first floor. Okay, so I'm doing a lone vigil upstairs in, I think it's a function room, or what was a function room, but no longer is a function room. It's a massive room upstairs to the pub. I'm just going to turn my torch off. I have a REM in the doorway. Can you see it? Just there. I have an ovulus. I'm just going to set my torch down somewhere. I'm just going to set my torch down here. Already I can hear voices, so I'm going to set my ovulus on dictionary mode. I'm going to call out and see what we get up here. I'm going to spin you around so you can see what I'm looking at, basically. And if we get anything on here, I'll read it out for you. So, 1 minute. There we go. So, as we come in the door, we have this room. So, lots of stuff everywhere.
This is the derelict cottage next door to the Sportsman in Hayfield. Now, reports of what can only be described as poltergeist style activity has been reported in here. Things being moved and banging and what have you. There's plenty of stuff that can be thrown about, that's for sure. Lots of stuff in here. But we've heard through that wall there, which is the wall connecting this cottage and the pub, they've heard things going on in here. And as you can see, it's not exactly fit for habitation at the moment. We have a REM just there, and a REM in front of an old television. I also brought the ovulus with me, because you all know I love the ovulus. We'll see if anything comes through on that.
Okay, so I'm going to go upstairs into what was the hotel part of the Sportsman, and I've got some equipment. I'm going to see if I can connect with any of the spirits that were here. I'm feeling like this could be children or child spirit. I'm not sure. I think I saw like a flashing light then on the camera, weirdly. I'll have to check that back, but I'm feeling it could be like children that are here. So I'm going to set up some equipment now. I've got some REMs. I want to capture REMs outside the doors in case they arrive and they come. So there's a REM there. If anybody comes near the REM, it will alarm. Once it's set, it will go like this, it'll beep and it will alarm. So I'll set that REM off there, and I'm also going to set a REM off in here. And I'm going to put this here as well, which is a mirror, because I believe that spirits can manifest themselves in mirrors, and so I'm going to hopefully capture manifestation in the mirror, or maybe it'll set the REM off. I've also got a K2 meter with me. Detects EMF and stuff like that. So if anything comes near, it'll set off. Right. This is one of the rooms. Is anybody in here that's a spirit or a child? I'm sure I feel like there's children in here. Can you come towards me if you're a child and follow me into the various rooms in this hotel? Make yourself known. That was me going near the ramp. And communicate with me. Right, that was this door here. This is room 7. Is anybody in here?
What I've just put out, that you heard say the word dictionary mode, has a lot of words in it. So just heard some banging somewhere. I'm not sure where that was, because as usual I was waffling when I heard it.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Bex, and I'm a paranormal investigator. And I'm here to seek out the truth that there is an afterlife. And I need your help by appearing. Wow. Wow. Okay. Down there. Let me see if I can go actually. Down there was a groan. I'm coming closer. Right, can you affect it again? Can you use your voice? Let me just... Use your voice and speak to me. Yes. It doesn't actually sound like it's down there. You know, when you're down there, it sounds like it's... Whoever it is, the spirit, is throwing its voice. It sounds like it's down here, like here, this area. Can you tell me your name? If you can groan, you could tell me your name, surely.
If you were pushed down these stairs and there's somebody here, what the hell was that? I literally just mentioned if you were pushed down these stairs and a light anomaly came on camera.
As Sean asks if the spirit was pushed down the stairs, a strange light anomaly occurs at the exact same time.
If you were pushed down these stairs and there's somebody here, what the hell was that?
Is this like the start of a spirit manifestation of the person who is believed to have been pushed down these stairs?
Is there anybody there? Whoa! Okay. That was the REM here in front of the mirror. Can you come towards this mirror again? If that was you... What the hell? Is there anybody down here? We're getting like lots of noises in here, and I don't know where they're coming from. I'm hearing them, but I don't know exactly where they're located. And you know, this room here is just weirdly drawing me back in. Oh, it feels like oppressive in here. Is there anybody in here? It just feels like a weird room. Is anybody here?
So this device here has got lots and lots of words built into it, so if you can use your energy and try and find a word that makes sense. Ooh, Jesus, look at this. I'm going to go on a walk over there then, but a really big hole in the floor which will certainly speed me down to the ground floor rather quickly and probably break my legs. So I'm not going to walk any further. There has to be a limit as to what you do when you're investigating, and becoming part of the investigation on the other side is not part of the plan.
Okay. I know this is impossible. Maybe it's not, because there is a space between me and the wall, but somebody was definitely behind me then. And he just... Squeeze. Somebody was behind me. And he just sort of groaned behind me. Okay, I'm going to stand back here where I found a little bit safe. Are you there? Do you somehow find comfort in me? Whoa, that was a yes. Do you find comfort in... That was there. You find comfort in me trying to communicate with you because you're a newer spirit? Pat? Is that your name? Pat? Patrick? Wow. Okay, hi Pat.
It's weird, this. Like, 1 minute you hear the noise, the next minute you go to the activities location and you don't get anything. Am I dealing with a child? Every time I say children, I heard the noise. That was on the corridor floor. If that's a child coming towards me, can you walk towards me, please? I'm not here to harm you. Thank you. Where are you? Show yourself on my camera. Can you make another footstep towards me, please? Just as I was turning the camera, tap tap again. We definitely had somebody down there walking, and then tap tap in here. Tap tap it went. And again there's a noise. Can you walk up the stairs or down the stairs? Are you able to do that? It's down there again. Everything's concentrated to this corridor. There's another room here. And it's a linen room. As you can see, all the linen's kept in here. Is anybody in here? No. It's weird, isn't it? Strange. That's the door closing. Okay, I'm not going to look, but I'm going to point the camera away from me. Please walk towards me one more time. It's like one area to the next, one area to the next, and you follow the activity, and then it's moved. It's just moved already. Crazy.
Okay, I'm going to turn this camera around. Let's see. Okay, so I established we've got a newer spirit, and his name is Pat, and he's connected back with his mummy. And I must say, coming into this space up here, I feel very calm. Beat. Oh, I don't know how to incorporate that in. That was a noise behind me. So I established that he'd met up with his mummy, and this area is really, really calm. So I'm just going to do one more call out, and then I think I'm going to leave Pat with his mummy. Okay, Pat, you're doing really, really well so far. I just want to speak to you a little bit more. Can you? What was that? Is that you still, Pat? 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 Can't hear him. He's gone. Pat? He's gone.
Ghost Dimension.
The Sportsman Inn is rich with history and paranormal reports, and with the main floor of what once was cottages now converted into the restaurant, we join forces to engage directly with the spirits and finally uncover what is haunting this historic location.
Okay, we're in the bar,
Yeah.
and it was individual cottages.
It was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The obelisk just came up with property,
Yeah.
so
This could have been his property.
or
Did you
hers.
hear that? Yeah, or hers.
Should we head over to the section where the children have been seen, and the dog's getting a bit weird?
Okay. Okay, so Paul, you've got some equipment on this table. What have you got?
I've set out a load of REMs. I think
Yeah.
we've got 5 REMs out altogether.
Yeah.
We've got the obelisk, the EVI meter, the touch torch, and a periscope.
Right, so the touch torch is one of my favourite pieces of equipment at the minute. And the obulus actually. Has that said anything else? No, still on the property.
Okay, is anybody here? Can you come towards us? Can you come and communicate?
What's that?
Time? No way.
Did you run out of time whilst you were here?
Maybe the calling time.
Yeah.
Maybe
so
you're
we're in
calling
a pub.
time in the... Yeah?
And there was the noise from the back here.
That was a whimper. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
What was that?
whoa.
I heard that.
That was like a...
Yeah.
Like that.
It would appear that our joint investigation had instantly increased the energy levels, and we caught the following disembodied voice on the camera audio. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
What was that?
whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
What was that?
whoa. We could find no logical reason for this sound, and we believed that this was perhaps one of the many people who resided in the cottages hundreds of years ago, attempting to make contact.
Can you come towards one of the devices on the table and maybe light one of them up?
Do it again?
And again?
What?
like
Where's it coming
Right,
from?
okay.
Not sure.
I
It
don't
sounded
know.
like a whistle.
It's like whoever it is throwing the voice. Oh,
What was that?
I heard that.
That was a whimper.
That sounded like, I know it's cliche, but it sounded like a child. Lay.
okay.
Sounded like a child.
Well, I can hear people talking towards each other, conversation. If you're having conversation with each other, can you speak louder so we can hear your conversation? Yes. Somebody's just gone. Yep.
I heard
Yep.
that. I heard that. It sounded like it came from behind Jane.
See, it sounded like behind Jane, but to me it sounded like behind here. That's what I'm getting at. It's all around. Maybe it's because it's a pub.
Heard that whimpering again.
Whimpering.
Yeah. Sounds like somebody's kind of,
Oh,
sobbing or something. Is somebody upset? Are we hearing somebody that's crying for some reason?
do you hear that? It was like a massive sigh.
That was weird, wasn't it?
Just seen a shadow over there.
By the bar.
Yeah.
Oh God, me too.
Are you capturing it behind the bar? Yeah,
Can't see. Just don't move for a second, Jane. I'm just going to... Just for a second, I saw a shadow just move over here.
Do you hear that whimper again?
Yeah, where's the whimper coming from?
Don't know.
If that's a child whimpering, can you come towards this table and maybe interact with us? I know you've been seen here because there's reports that the dog's stood looking
That's
towards
why.
the kitchen and corner.
That's what it is.
Can you come and interact with us?
Is currently touching my back. And what did that say?
Eat.
Eat. Did you used to eat here?
It's a food pub, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pub.
Or
Oh,
What's that
we
say?
were talking a minute ago about...
Jim.
Okay, that's good.
Jim. Hi, Jim.
what
Hi,
were you,
Jim.
what were you saying,
What
Paul?
were we talking
I
about?
was just saying a few minutes ago, we were saying we were hungry and we wanted to get something to eat.
Where?
And then
We
bye.
were talking about food.
And you're listening to us.
Jim, were you listening to our conversation?
Yeah.
What was that then? What did you think it was?
You know the film Blair Witch, when
Yeah.
she's in the woods and you hear that clacking and it sounds like wood clacking together, two pieces of planks or something.
Yeah.
It sounded like that to me.
It did to me. It sounded like you came from the back down here. Should we just head over there?
Yeah. You watch all the equipment go crazy once we move.
Yeah.
Watch your step here, guys, there's 2 steps.
Oh, it feels different over here.
And when you think about it, we've now stepped into another cottage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This would have been, cottage either 1 or 3. The end cottage, this
Yeah.
would have been.
Right
it's-
next door is number 1, and then this is
So
number
this
2.
is number 2.
And where that archway is,
Right.
that's number 3, and so on
Right.
and so forth.
Okay, so you can actually see how small it would have been,
Yeah.
the existence
Yeah.
would have been for somebody. And you can, like you said, you can feel the atmospherical difference.
Different sort of energy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is definitely, and it's colder.
Is there anybody here?
Do you ever?
Did you hear it? Did you? Is there anybody here? Can you come towards one of us? Tap on. I was going to say tap on a table.
Can you finish the knock?
Sorry. What's flashing at the bar? Can we see that? Over there.
What do you see? Oh, that now, I'm going to have to debunk that. That's the modem for the
Okay.
internet.
Can you finish this knock? Can you finish that?
I heard something then.
I heard that.
I heard a knock, but it wasn't finishing it, it was just
Yeah.
one knock.
Ghost dimension.
The Sportsman Inn is haunted, and we feel that the energy of the spirits residing here belong to those of the children. Ghost Dimension believe that this is a happy haunting, and tonight we sparked the novel interest of the spirits, who kindly obliged and joined our investigation.